Well, we made it back. I took a guess. I didn't have any of the good primer that I normally use. You guys keep talking about Harbor Freight primer, how great it is, and this, that, and the other. So I went to Harbor Freight. Now there's a couple of different kinds of primer over there. This is the cheaper one. This is filler primer. But I wasn't looking at that. They had sandable primer, they had etching primer, and all those other primers read in the contents aromatic distillates. That means it's crap. But this can reads contains ketones. So let me spray it and see what it smells like. I couldn't spray it in the shop. I bought 2 cans. It's $5.99 a can. Yeah, that should work. Doesn't have the xylene smell, but you guys keep raving on this stuff, so we'll see how it works. Let me prime this up and see what it looks like. Cover's good. It's supposed to dry fast, so hope I got the right shit. All I know is that it said, when it says aromatic distillates, that's back to that old crap DC 540 that they changed. So if this is right, I would suggest you guys go and buy all you can from Harbor Freight. Well, because they're changing the formula, because I had to dig through and get this stuff. Filler is a high build automotive formula, fills deep scratches and minor surface imperfections. Fast drying, sandable finish allows for easy feathering while providing a smooth, rust-resistant surface. Promotes coat uniformity for use on metal, wood, and fiberglass. I would say I chose right. We'll know here in a minute. I sanded on a little. I got the other side done. I started sanding on the back. I said, you know what? I better get some primer because I don't have any crest and I don't have any good stuff. Well, it does dry relatively fast. We'll see how it powders off. Anytime it says non-toxic, safe for the environment, it's no good. 6 o'clock it is, yep. I told you. Let's see, I had a blowgun. Do I have an air? I can't tell. Probably not. Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be all right. We just got this much to sand, then I'll do the taping and we'll shoot the primer on it and pull the tape and see what it looks like. I think it's going to be a good repair for what it's worth. Okay, I need the good sandpaper. Where is it? This. What the hell happened? Oh, there it is. And it was DC 540, it'd be dry by now. It's close. We'll see. Oh yeah, it's worth doing, I think. Like I said, I had it at Brodax, and I didn't get maximum points. There had to be a reason. And that reason is that I've known it all along though. Okay, that's 320. This is 180. I've known it since I did it. Let's check this out here. See, I want to hit it with another coat. I'm not too worried about hitting it with the dope. Are any of you guys on here, have you used this sandable primer from Harbor Freight? Which one is it? Do I have the right stuff? Powdering off, so. Because I just took a guess. Oh yeah. That's 2 coats and it filled all the way. So I'd say, yeah, that's the right shit, as long as the dope doesn't eat it off. But contains ketones, it should be compatible. Aromatic distillates is crap. Biodegradable, non-toxic, environmentally safe. Might as well throw it out. Junk. Oh, somebody said something. Gotta get the mouse. I got it covered up. Gary Sinclair. Yeah, we'll see, Gary. It's only wood, only paint. I built it. I should be able to fix it. That's one thing for you art flyers. You guys don't have the skills to repair them. You know. I'll tell you what. When I was at Brodak, them ARF prices are ridiculous. $300 for an ARF? I don't think so. And their wood price was ridiculous. 2 motor mounts and 2 packs of silk span, $25. I'll be looking for a wholesaler on silk span. Of course, how many models can a guy build in his life? I don't know. I got 6 packs, so that's 6 more airplanes. At least 4 more. Gotta be an end sometime. There'd be a hole right there, I think. Yeah, I dug a hole. I gotta trowel on some goober. But it's thin, it should dry quick. We can sand on the other side while it's drying. This is all fiberglass up in here. Not back here, but I asked Harbor Freight when they're going to get the 12-inch disc sander back. They don't know. Maybe I need to just order it online. Like sent. Okay, thank you. Well, I hope it looks good. I hope it ups my score by a point anyway. 2 would be nice, but this airplane only got 17 points. That's ridiculous. I don't know what they were looking at. Of course, that's Rodax too. The guys who won the concourse did deserve it. Don Jenkins had his whatever SV something or other there, and it had a gallon of clear on it. It looked good. 72 ounces. How much I got to pull? 45 pounds. I think we'll prime it, and then I'll fill. No, better fill it and then prime it. I don't want to change up my routine. I got a spot here I need to do. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I want to blow it off. Well, gotta think here. So I need that mouse so I can clip it to the other side. We got 6 watchers. At least I got six loyal watchers. Six loyal watchers. Oh, that's blurry. What the heck? Come on. I can't zoom it in that far. That's going to be about what you get. You can see the mess in the background. 320 here. Yeah, it'll be fine, I hope. There's a little boogar right there. Shit. So we got a deep one there and a boogar over there. Do I want to cover that in or not? Yeah, let's put some primer on it, see how it looks. I can always come back and add filler. Because it's ketones, it's not aromatic distillants. Let's see what this looks like. 2 coats and it filled it completely. Let's go for a third and see what it looks like. That fills better than DC 540. Doesn't sand as good, but fills good. Okay. So how do we want to do this now? I need to fix that bugger right there, else that'll bother me forever. And I didn't fix it. So I think there's one here too that needs fixed. And I got to do the ink lines, fix the ink lines. My finger on that one. That looks good. Now we got to give that a few minutes to dry. Well, the whole point of fixing this stuff is so that it's fixed. You certainly wouldn't want to take your car to a body shop and say fix it, and you be able to tell that it was fixed. So. Now I don't have any wax and grease remover, so we're going to have to hold off on the clear tonight. I'll have to get that tomorrow from Sherman-Williams. But we'll go ahead and start taping this off. Got to think about this. How do I want to do it? I don't want to paint in the fillets. Well, the shape is right. Yeah, dusty crap off here. Okay, let me get my paper. I don't have nowhere to set it. I have to make a spot. Somebody needs to come over here and help me clean this mess up. This is from the move. Fucking joke. Okay, I'll use one of these XL blades. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious to see what it looks like with a primer on it. Just remember, aromatic distillates or fillers or whatever, junk. Okay. Don't be cheap. Buy tape by the sleeve. Because you'll use it. I'm a big fan of 3M products. I use 3M tape, 3M sandpaper, 3M whatever. I don't know, it's probably made in China too, but seems to work good. Yep, we need more. This yellow tape is so good that if you have a straight line to do, you don't even need blue fine line. It leaves that clean a line. But if you gotta turn it at all, you need blue fine line. Well, that is the reason for this channel, to show you how it's done. Because when I was a kid, nobody would tell you shit. It's a secret. Went over Billy's house, and even he has that attitude. It's a secret. Give me a break. I know everything he knows. He's good at what he does, though. That's how them old guys are. Can't tell you, it's a secret. Have to kill you. Okay. Let me zoom out. You can't really see what I'm doing. There you go. Should have cut it straighter. There it is. Now to remember, the repair should be done and not add any weight. Of course, you're going to add a little, but it should be unmeasurable, 1/4 ounce, you know, not ounces. See how that turned out. You know what, guys? That primer is some good stuff. I didn't think it was going to be, but it's every bit as good as Crest. And Crest is $20 a can. That's only $6 a can, $5.99. AutoZone. Get it while you can, because it won't be around long, I can tell. I wish it had xylene in it, but it don't. And you ask, why do I wish it has xylene? Xylene is a hot thinner. It has more bite than toluene. This toluene is the reason why they took Revell glue off the market. And that was good glue. because the guys were getting it and putting it in a bag and sniffing it. Glue heads. So we need to fix this here. Okay, I'll switch camera view so you can see how I'm going to do this. Okay, I am not going to repaint the blue up here because that would mean messing with the stars. I'm just going to tape this. This is all going to get painted white. But we're going to leave this blue. The blue will, not these gnats. The blue will feather into this, and I'll go all the way back to there. I'm thinking about doing this top here in red. Thinking, just to add a little jazz to it. Fortunately, I went to John's house and picked up all the dope that I had left over there, and there was a can of this, the red that I used for this already mixed, so it'll match exact. Because you just can't grab, even though this is Cadillac red, even though it's Cadillac red, you can't grab a can of, you know what I ought to do is I got some crimson red. I ought to do this top stripe in crimson red back there, because they really like my monochromatic reds on my other airplane. So how to sand this and not screw up? You just tape off everything right here. And we'll hit it with 320. That's 180. 320. Till it disappears. That's all there was to it. Except I got a little bit of bougar right here. Go down here. Ta-da! Got it. You know, I took that ring off and I must have, I don't know what I did with it. Got to be here somewhere. I put it in my pocket. Yep, got it in my pocket. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna back mask that there so I don't get any overspray. Back mask this. Okay, for now we're not going to worry about that. I don't want to make too many waves there. Now we don't want a hard line here. So how do you tape this without a hard line? You take the tape like so, and you fold it in half. Let's see, where are we at? Over here? No, over here. You fold it like that. Oh, wrong way. And don't blow in there. You just kind of splits it in there, and it'll leave it something that I can feather out. Otherwise, you got a hard line, and then it looks like crap. Same with back here. We're gonna roll another one. It's exactly how they do it at the body shop. So we need, except they got a foam turd, it looks like, an extruded round piece of tape. Now this will probably take 2 sandings to do. Maybe 3. Oh, shit. I know there's going to be some problems here because of all these compound angles. So we will do that. Keep the primer off there. The one on this side. I think it's about going to get it here. Yep, going to take 2 tapings, and now when I paint it, the white will get taped just like this again, but the reds will get taped separately. I'm not going to see, when I painted this red, white, and blue, it was all done at once. It was taped and masked and painted in one shot. Not, this is going to take 3 shots to do this. And if you go back at Saturday at John's when I painted this a couple years ago, you can see how I do it. God, let there not be a disaster. I don't think I can handle a disaster. I'm behind the 8 ball as it is. Okay. Let her rip, tater chip. Gotta have a drink of water while I'm doing that. You know what? I need something to towel or something to throw over the tail end. Okay, what do I got? How about an old shirt? That'll work. I'm gonna need another one. Yeah, come on. Go. Here we go. Here we go. We got it. I'll take this off here. That way you don't get nothing on the shirt. I wouldn't care though, really. A good old snap-on towel. And put the snappy down. Okay. Here goes nothing. Yeah, gonna look fine. It'll be fine. Mark's famous last words. It'll be fine. Oh, wait a minute, give it another coat. Now sand it. Have to wait for it to dry, but then I'll sand it. It's gonna be low here. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna need some more mooey on it. Some more filler. I think it's going to take another taping. I'll have to sand, then tape. Well, I think I'll wait till it's not on very thick. So if I wait a few minutes and sand it and then hit it again with this primer, it might go away. So, have some water. A lot of waiting on this kind of game. What are you going to do? Man, I didn't want to get any in the fillets, but it's the way it goes. I don't like that spot right there, but not much I can do about it. Put some urethane on it, that'll bury it. Come on, it's dry. I'm sorry, but it just takes a while for it to dry. I don't think it's gonna look bad. mean, even if I can't get that low out of there. It all depends on how much I want to manipulate this thing. There's one right there too. It ain't dry yet. I ain't gonna powder off, so might as well not even attempt it. And I'm not gonna force dry it so we get a burnt canopy again, melted canopy. I'll just wait. You know, if I took a heat gun to it, I could dry it, but then I stand a chance of melting the canopy again, which is why we're doing this. It's gonna take a bunch of sanding. Yeah, you guys are gonna miss some of the sanding because I'm not gonna bore you with watching me sand for 2-3 hours. It's on there straight. That's all I can hope for. What a bummer. Okay, well, what do you guys want to talk about while we're waiting? We've been on 47 minutes. I can't see making you wait with dead air. It's close to sandable. What happened to that paper? What that plywood? There it is. It's plywood. Nope, this camera here. You know how plywood is? It's kind of crappy, grain-wise. Look at how that filled. That's 3 coats. Light sanding, 3 coats. It's complete. It's ready for paint, really. Let me hit it again. Guess you guys were right. That's pretty good stuff. A lot of grain in that. Powdering off, so now just because I found this prime, you know, you guys told me about it and I'm using it. How did things go at the contest? I judged. I didn't fly. I should have flown. I go to Brodex to have a good time. Brodex is not even a contest. It's a fun fly. They just happen to have a competition there. See everybody I haven't seen in a year. Buy some knickknacks. Catch up with old friends. Meet new ones. Brodex is where I met Charles at. Okay, well, hey, Bryce, have Jonathan send me an email what he wants me to do with his account, because I don't know. I'm happy to help him any way I can, but I got to know what to do. Okay, this is the fourth coat and fourth sanding, and that is like sheet metal now. It looks good. So this should work good. But I got to have it to dry. Yeah, there's something about his account or something is screwed up and he can't get on Stun Hanger. And I can't help him with YouTube, but I can help him with Stun. Wouldn't it be nice if I owned YouTube? This thing would work. What I need is to own the whole internet. And it would work. Not really dry, but we'll get it smoothed out and get another coat on it. Then I'll let it dry and go eat dinner and come back around 9 o'clock and see if we can't get it untaped, finished off. I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be better than it was, let's put it that way. Damn, Matt. Yeah, it's balling up, so it's not really ready to go. Must be them aromatic distillates. Glad I didn't get that shit. I've been waiting for it to dry for a week. So the recap on this canopy replacement: cut it off, take the canopy, put it on the other canopy, cut it a 16th inch bigger, epoxied it inside the other one, painted the base of the canopy, epoxied it inside the other one, super filled it in, let it dry, sanded it out. Then we used the green, aqua green crap. Now we're on the primer stage. Then will come the paint stage. Then the clear stage. Ah, shit. I'm getting the primer out of the fillet. Don't want any big buildup on that. We'll give it a better tape job when I get ready to paint it. Use existing lines when you're ending and starting your repair. Gotcha, you little prick. It's this side. This side. Yeah, that worked. That sanded out good. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell for notifications. That way you get notified every time I come on, which is quite frequently. And Charles is twice a week. And save it to your desktop as modeling TV. Gonna have to sand. Mucho sando. There are no secrets to a better finish. It's stand closer to the sandpaper for longer periods of time. And don't just stand there, move it back and forth. I wish I could teach you guys how to sand over the internet, but there ain't no way. There is an art to it. You're not supposed to use your fingers. That's the first thing. But I do it all the time. They'll always tell you, use a block, use a block. Well, instances like this, you can't use a block. Use your fingers so you can see. Your fingers can see better than your eyes. And your fingernail can feel better than your finger. Your fingernail can feel down to 1/1000th of an inch. You know, run your fingernail along the edge. You click, you can feel it. Man, I wish I could get that bump out of there. I don't think it's going to happen. 1 hour. So what do we got in this now? About 3 hours fixing it? 4 hours? I thought I could do it in 5. Looks like we'll have it in about 10. You dog. Well, I wonder if I got a Cat 5 cable coming so that we can use those Mevos at the field. It's supposed to be here today. Oh. But they lie to me a lot. By the way, if you're the guy who broke my tripod, it cost me $200. Nope, won't be here till Thursday. Tripod won't be here till June 26th. Oh, well, we don't need it till next month. I really appreciate you owning up to breaking my tripod, your dog breaking my tripod. Shows you what kind of people some people are. I backed into a lady's car. I haven't had an accident in my life, but I backed into a lady's car. Let me reiterate, I haven't had an accident in a car. I backed into a lady's car in a parking lot at the bank, and I put a dent about yay big around in her car. Nobody saw me, no cameras, none of that BS. But I went in the bank and I got her, and I didn't know it was a gal. I said, "Who owns this car?" $1,800. So $200 for your dog should have coughed up the money. And the reason I did that is because I treat people how you want to be treated. I certainly wouldn't want somebody to run into my car and not say anything. I got an old junker, but my car is 20 years old now. Almost. Next year, 20 years old. Can't afford a new one, so I'll be repairing it and driving it for a while. It's a good car. 146,000 miles on it. Change the oil every 3,000 miles. Haven't done any stupid shit, no burnouts, none of that crap. Had to put 2 batteries and 5 mufflers on it and 2 sets of brakes. And that's it. And I've had it since it was new. One owner car. Put new carpet in it because it was getting kind of ratty. I need to put a headliner in it now. That'll be a video, me taking the headliner out of that car and putting in a new headliner. Needs a paint job. I'm going to paint it someday. It's a Saturn. an orphaned. Oh, the hardest thing I had to replace was the odometer light in the dashboard. That took a while. Of course, I do need a new hood latch cable put in. I got it, just too lazy to put it in. Okay, let's shoot it and take the tape off of it. I don't want to have the tape on it again tonight. It'll be the third day, and then it's harder than hell to get off. I forgot my Thunderbolt canopy. Tape on my Thunderbolt canopy. And it took some time to get that clean. Okay. I think it's going to take more than this, though. Yeah. I'll give it a minute, give it another coat, and then I'm going to remove the tape. I'll have to retape the canopy. It's still got a hole in it right there. I don't want to put any more crap on it. See, I wouldn't worry about it if I was going to shoot it with urethane. Urethane's about an 1/8 inch thick, and it'll hide. Urethane hides all kinds of mistakes. Just unbelievable amount of mistakes. Like I say, I don't want to force dry this and take a chance of melting the canopy again. The last canopy job was not because I was in a rush. Well, yes, it was. Don't use CA anywhere around a canopy. I thought I could get away with it, and I could not. Because when it kicked off, it put a fog inside the canopy, and I was trying to burn that fog out of there with a heat gun, and that's what melted the canopy. But if somebody wants to go flying tomorrow, I can go fly this now. I mean, she's good to go. You know, I just have to finish painting it. Yeah, it'll get some goober on it, but that wax and grease remover will take it right off. I guess we'll go another 20 minutes. You guys got any questions? I mean, I'm here for you. Yeah, give it another coat. Ooh, come on now. I'll give you a close-up. It looks like it's going to take another sanding, I can tell you that right now. But it ain't bad for a repair job. Okay, let's start untaping it. Yeah, it's crappy weather around here too. If you live in the Midwest, we're at a big disadvantage to them guys that live on the East or West Coast. I don't get to start flying good till the end of the season. Long about August or September. And it looks like I'm going to have some ink work to do too. I don't have much clear on this and it just pulled off part of an ink line. That's all right. I'll get it. But I'm definitely going to have to let this dry. And I'm not going to hold you up while it dries. I think I'm going to leave the bottom piece of tape on it. The fine line tape. That way I don't get edge creep. But I definitely want to get this yellow tape off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, she's going to take another sanding. But we'll do that at a later date. Ah, come on now. Okay, I got some blue fine line on there. That won't hurt anything. Let's see, that camera. So let's do this. I don't know if you can see this on camera. But I'll try to show you. Come on, switch over. There it is. Okay, there is the spot that I need to fix in this. And this blue fine line will come off and that edge will clean up. But there's some lows right here. See it? Right there and right there. I've been sanding on that over and over again. I'll let that dry real good. Retape the canopy and get that low out of there. And this side, I think it'll be fine. I'm going to have to paint the fillet, which I didn't want to do, but just have to be careful not to get too much paint in it. I'll try to sand it back. There's a couple of spots right there. See that little spot right there? Have to work on that. And a low right there, but it's not bad for a repair. I'll have to think on how I want to do this nose. This gets repainted. This, I guess I'm going to have to tape that line right there first. No, that won't work either. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Let's see if I tape this line, spray that all white, tape this line and that line and spray that all white. Then it's taped already. Then I can tape across there before I shoot the red. Tape the canopy, shoot the red, retape the blue. Yeah, that's how I'll do it. So how it's going to get done is I'm going to lay the tape in that slot right there to cover that white stripe because I don't want to redo that white stripe. So I'll backmask that up to here, shoot all this white, the whole nose right here back to behind the canopy, including the fillets. We'll tape it off where I taped it before. Shoot that all white. Then I'll lay the stripe across the front of the canopy, tape the white off, shoot the red, then tape this off and reshoot the blue stripes. And yeah, that's how I'll do it. It's going to be a trick, but you don't have to do anything. But what I do is I got to think about the best way to do something. It's like when I painted them decals with 6 color changes. If you guys watch me do that at Saturday at John's, I had to really think about which way is going to be the most effective. And I went from the lightest color to the darkest. So it was white, yellow, that light turquoise blue, the red, and then the black. 6 color changes. That was difficult. Yeah, well, I wish you could too. They ain't cheap. There's a lot of work in them. A lot of work. I built them. I framed them up for people. I finished airplanes for people. I did 10 for Tom Morris. That ain't gonna happen again. I bid it way too low. See, he wanted me to just shoot paint on them, but my name's on it. I could not send it out the way they were. The woodwork was so poor, I had to redo everything. Shit, I cut the top block off one of the airplanes and reshaped it. I don't know. No way I could have painted those airplanes. He would not have been happy. I did a P-51. I did a Genesis. I did a Max B. I did a Formula S and SV22. So I did 5 out of 10, and that was $3,000. 5 out of 10. I would never do that again. I would never do that again. I thought, I needed the money, so I thought, well, yeah, I can do it, no problem. So he gave me the money, and he brought the trailer full of airplanes, and we pulled it down. I put it in my garage, so I had 10 airplanes in my garage in a trailer. I would never do that again. Heck, I just know I wouldn't. No way. All right, we're going to get off of here. I've wasted enough of your time. I'll tinker with this a little bit tonight. Probably tape it, sand it, shoot it one more time. I'll do that off camera because it's the same shit. Rinse and repeat. And then we'll, when I come back, we'll start the finishing process. Thanks for watching. Man, I'm tired. It helps the channel. The chats and the super chats really help the metrics. That's what Google wants to see. What the heck? All right. Hit that thumbs up button. And make sure you ring the bell if you're just a new subscriber. And we'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe later tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.